Look familiar? Halftime at a Cowboys game on Thanksgiving Day. Superstar musical entertainment on network television. What a great way for families to share in the celebration.
Happy Thanksgiving, America!
The brainchild of someone few knew much about when it all began. Naivety can be a wonderful thing when presenting a vision to network executives at NBC, especially one that becomes the second most watched live music production on television, behind only the Super Bowl halftime show. Even more important, a national holiday tradition and a game-changing event for the Salvation Army, resulting in $1.6 billion raised. The creator of this legacy? Charlotte Jones Anderson.
Thanksgiving is a time of giving, and it's a time where people open their hearts and want to do something for other people. So it was a perfect setup, and the question after I asked it, I think it dawned on me exactly what I was asking for, but to see the response, but then probably equally as importantly was to see my dad's face thinking, I can't believe you just did that.
When she was growing up, she was our alarm clock, and she was the first one up. And she was the last one to bed, and it wasn't coming through the back door that she'd been out. It was because of her work ethic and her study.
Charlotte has impressed and surprised lots of people along the way. Maybe most memorable, the time as a high school sophomore. While attending a very upscale sheltered private school in Arkansas, she informed her parents she'd instead like to attend Little Rock Central, with a predominantly African-American population, made famous 25 years earlier as the site of one of the nation's first major civil rights confrontations.
I watched her become the valedictorian, run for, and if you will, win the class presidency. And I watched her grow.
She's just always been a lady, and she just has the drive of her father, but he tells me she's just as tough as he is, but in a kinder, gentler way.
That kinder and gentle way paid dividends in the eyes of her two brothers as well, Stephen and Jerry Jr.
They always used to say, Charlotte, you ask Dad. You're the only one that can get us to get to do this.
And to this day, that kinder, gentle touch has also served her well when working with numerous nonprofits and charitable endeavors, each with a different mission, yet each with a cause that is close to her heart.
For me, from the early days of being involved with the Salvation Army, what a great opportunity to bring your kids with you to ring the bells. And we all know people are much more generous when they see cute little kids beside you ringing bells.
Just imagine if you didn't get anything for Christmas, and we're helping them get something for Christmas.
I've learned that it's easier to give than to receive, and honestly, like being able to do it with my family and being able to help others, it just makes me feel like a better person.
In our family, that's the biggest thing you do, to give back to the community. I
wanted them to be with me and to be able to see what they could do to affect someone else's life. And I hopefully they've been able to see that because they've been involved every step of the way.
She's such a great leader in our family for our kids. So, from a husband's standpoint, you always want your kids to have somebody to look up to.
I think there are so many wonderful organizations in our area that do great things, but they lean heavily on the Volunteer Center to be able to draw upon their resources so they can do their daily work to make a difference.
What makes her so special is she does it without being noticed.
To be alongside the likes of Ruth Alshuler, who is incredible and is an incredible role model of mine, it's an honor and it's a privilege.
It is an honor and a privilege. But she's earned it as the first woman in 125 years to lead the Salvation Army's advisory board and as chairman of the National Football League Foundation, thus becoming the first woman to represent a major professional sports league foundation, not to mention the role she played in helping to bring both the Super Bowl and NCAA Final Four to North Texas.
As a friend told me the other day, said, is Charlotte triplets? Said, every time I pick up the paper, she has another job.
She's one of those passionate people that wants to be mom first and then wants to take care of business second.
To me, it's all about being a great mom.
I'm proud. She's by far the greatest person I know.
She's caring and she's loving and she's always willing to help and always willing to be there for anyone who needs it.
She can move a mountain with her words, she says. And super mom, because she's the best mom ever.
She's up cooking breakfast every morning. Now, our breakfast is not the best breakfast, but she's up giving it all she can to make sure her kids are eating right, and she's there with them. And we actually fight on who gets to drive who to school.
I am most proud of the fact that I have a loving, supporting family that is excited about what I do, that want to join me in our journey to make a difference, to cheer for a wonderful football organization, and to realize the responsibility that lies with that privilege, and to really want to take the steps to do the right thing and to speak up and get involved and be the best that they can be.
Being the best she can be is what Charlotte Jones Anderson does every single day.